and that sort of stuff is so unbelievably helpful on this map. Viper, so much fun on this map. I love playing Viper on this map. I do. Jet can get anywhere. This is going to be a great matchup. It's going to be pound for pound. And when you have just a completely matched comp on either side, then you know that it's not really about room for error, or it's not about the comp. You're matched up evenly. You have the same equipment. So let's go. Who's better with it, right?
Yeah, I'm absolutely excited. Round one underway. Night Raid versus Flu Esports. And we can see this push coming toward that A site here. Couple frenzies in hand. A shorty coming out from Jet as well. Spray starting to ring out with that frenzy as the Owl drone comes up. Isn't going to spot anyone here, it does believe. But again, everybody being patient, holding. It looks like the team might start to rotate off this A site. But again, I like the patience here of Flu Esports so far.
Yeah, they look great. They just look great so far. I like the setup. This rotation here, this is interesting.
Yeah, we can see him pushing down, B now in a hurry. All 5 members, and here starts the push. A little bit of utility coming out as well. We can see that Sage wall going up. Going to allow that plant coming out so they can't spray through the box there. The frenzy is ringing out, but nobody able to find their mark. Sage able to pop that heal as well and regain some of that health. Still in a 5v5 as the bomb is down on B, and everybody tucks back in a safe position here. Reyna flirting around that yellow there as Royce is trying to find a kill. The defuse coming through the smoke. Shots are ringing out. Bell, Shoro both able to find a trade. And there's Drios with one now. Chrome, Ditz, and Oni with a shorty able to find a kill. Now on a 2v2. Reyna no help. Finds a shot there. Jet, last one remaining. Shorty in hand in a top position. And Bell with a triple kill. And the first round is going to go to Night Raid.
And the overlay is actually mixed up there. That is Flu Esports on the left side that got the defuse. Their production fixing it right now, no big thing. But a great effort there on the B site. What a great pistol round. You love to see things getting real active and real gritty on the pistol rounds like that. Awesome stuff. And a great round win for Flu Esports.
Yeah, Vel coming up with a huge triple kill there as well, and then able to get that defuse. Huge first round one, and again, you know, often when you win that first round, you go on to win the second round, start to build that economy. So again, that third bonus round and the full buy there for Night Raid will be an important round coming up.
It sure will. You know, yesterday we saw a round, an ace in the, big shots from the shorty.
Yeah, Oni coming out with a 12 gauge to the rib cage as Chrome finds one. Now Vel with that Spectre finds the head of Shora. And the bomb is down here, though, in a 4v2 situation. Just Sova and Jet remain. And Grelson able to find one with a Sheriff. Vel taps the bomb. Oni lurking on the side. Can't find the spray. And it's Vel with another triple kill. So far, a 3K. Grelson popping up with a Sheriff. Vexy with the trade. And another round here for Flu Esports.
Yeah, big one for Vexy right there. I mean, this team is so good. They're so coordinated. We saw it yesterday. Really great stuff from them. Fraggleton, I mean, this team, they are dialed in. They just are. They looked that way yesterday, and they look that way yet again today. Very good stuff.
Yeah, we'll see him on that bonus round as well. A couple Spectres in hand, starting to build that economy. We'll see, of course, Vel picking up the Vandal as well, but that full buy coming out from Night Raid now. Definitely going to be a very important round for them as they start to cheat toward this A site here, Thunder.
Yep, absolutely. We say it all the time. A lot of teams out there, they are just built different when they've got firepower. It is a thing, you know, so pistol rounds don't tell the whole story. We've got a lot of game left.
Whoo, and Chrome getting shot from behind, somehow turns and finds the kill. Shora on that trade as well. Now on a 4v3 is that bomb still pressing toward that A site. But again, Flu Esports a nice, comfortable 2-2 setup here as the push begins to come from Night Raid here onto that A site. Trying to find a pick, trying to be patient. But right now, Drios and Vel are holding this site down with ease.
They are. They're doing such a great job of just holding them off. They've made it difficult on any site for Night Raid, either B or A, as you see Fraggleton holding down over there on the B site. Wow, they are planting and nobody's rotating.
Spike planted.
I really want to see a faster rotation than this, but if there's any team I trust, wow, Vel, nice kill there. Vel is so good with the Reyna.
Yeah, just a beautiful pick there. Now giving your team, you don't have to push too quick here. Allow your team time to rotate, right? You want to push together as a member of 4. You have the one-man advantage. The team now all together here in screens, pushing on the site. Sage up top with a Sheriff as well. One tuck below. Sage versus Sage, and Shura with a 3K, now a 4, and a near ace as Viper is all alone. Vexy in a 2v1, finds one with a classic as well, taps the bomb. Pros don't fake it, but Oni is gonna take it. 2-1. Night Raid able to find their first round of the night's match.
What an effort out of Vexy right there. That was massive. I mean, really, at that point, you take down a couple of players. Vexy, look at that. I mean, a couple of really solid kills that round, and the attempt, but not quite enough as Night Raid takes a round. I mean, Hot Sauce, this is looking to be a very tight matchup. As we said, when teams get firepower, it can be a much, much different story.
Yeah, I mean, Shura coming away with a huge 4K with that Phantom, and just a phenomenal job to give the team the boost they needed to find that first round, start to pad the economy, get those weapons, and take a little bit more away from Flu Esports. As again, we see this team working that A site, trying to find that early pick here is Night Raid, as the pressure is there, but again, not being, not overextending too much, not over peaking, playing nice and slow with each other, trying to find that initial kill. But again, it's going to be hard to do here as Viper has locked down the site with her ult.
Yeah, when I see the pit, I'm just kind of like, why are you pushing? You know, I mean, as somebody, I'm not going to act like a Viper pro, but I'm going to act like somebody who's played a lot of number of hours of Viper, right? And that ultimate is no joke. You don't want to push on that. What are you doing? That is oh.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time I agree with you, and I think it tends to force that rotation to the other side, right? But I think if you have a Sova, which currently they don't, but, in the times that you do have a Sova, if you can get a good dart into the ult, if you can find that Aldrone in there and spot her out, then it might be okay to push, whereas some of her team members might have rotated off, allowed her to hold that, right? But, in this situation, they didn't have that, and again, like you said, I tend to rotate off and try to work away from that Viper ult because it is so dangerous.
But hey, right in the middle of that, I stand corrected, right? I'm standing here thinking, like, why are you pushing into that ultimate? And they're like, well, Thunder, let me show you why. Because we're going to win the round. So they made things happen, right? I mean, and that's what it comes down to. Now, all of a sudden, Flu on a save round, right? Not much in the way of firepower, so they are going to have to be very, very careful about the way in which they defend here.
Yeah, I do like the double Marshall setup, though, as a fan of Sniper, so we'll see if they can get something. But Ani with an early one tap to the head of Vexy here as they find that early pick, allowing him to push toward the B site. We can see that rotation coming in hand, but Shore is going to get this early plant. Out from top for the shorty, can't find the kill as Oni and Gramson both pick up a kill of their own. Now on a 5v2, and Night Raid really starting to turn it on here.
One enemy remaining.
They look so good right now. They have really found themselves on this B site.
Oh, and a near miss. Oni finding the 3K. That's going to wrap up the round, and Night Raid has taken the lead in this best-of-1 series.
They're fantastic. They're fantastic right now. They have taken control. They got through the pistol rounds, not necessarily beautifully, but they got through them. Fine, whatever. They moved beyond it. And now, like I said, look, last round, that push onto the A site was fantastic. Even through the Viper ult, great stuff. And now they've moved over to the B site, completely took control of it, even easier than they had in the previous round. They look fantastic. I think they can push either site right now, and look to have success. But Flu Esports is going to have guns this round, right?
Absolutely. And again, it's nice being able to plan on both sites so consecutively like that. It mixes up the gameplay, keeps the other team guessing. But again, the B site is a much harder site to take, in my opinion, here. So we will see him working that A site initially again as Grandson comes out with a big kill. And that Sova ult there. We can see the Aldrone coming up from Drios as well. And he's going to spot one on Belt here up top. That's Sage. A little heal coming out as well from Night Raid, but Dan's able to find one on the Raid boss Vel, and that could be the pick they need now on a 4v3 as we start to see the rotation coming out. Of course, Viper lurking near mid there, the smoke at hand, but it looks like she's rotated off of B side, and Night Raid might have made the right call here, Thunder.
I think so. I mean, they're moving on to an empty B site, and this team is really, really good when they take control of a site, whether that is A or B. There we have an ultimate. Oh, that Viper ultimate is going to be huge.
Yeah, I mean, B, a little harder to take, but sometimes harder to retake as well. So now set up in a 4v3. Going to be tough for Flu Esports to come in and take this out here. As we'll see, they start to push together. One down the hall of Kitchen as well. Fraggleton down below, trying to press, and a nice push together, looking for the retake. Springs coming out, but not able to find their mark again as Night Raid has tucked themselves into safe positions here. Utility as well as they start to decay down. It makes the push that much tougher. The shock dart's coming out as well, and Dan's able to find the one on Trios now in a 4v2. Ani cleaning up, and Vexy all that remains. Ani with that kill as well, and Ani has just absolutely turned it on, looking unstoppable out here.
Yeah, really, really great stuff. Look at that. And now all of a sudden up 4-2 on the game so far. Oof, Flu, again, looking just in a rough spot as far as cash flow. And this, that can really ultimately be a huge difference maker in the game. We saw it in one of our games yesterday where, I mean, the momentum shifts. And the momentum shifts not only because of a couple round wins, but also that economy, right? So Flu, they're going to have to figure out they're going to have to string a couple of things together here to get back into this and take control if they want to get ahead before the half.
Yeah, I mean, Valorant, a game of momentum, and what a 1D from Val on the rise up mid, and a phenomenal shot nonetheless to find that first pick. Ani, though, with the knives in hand, gets two. That second one on Vex is Trios able to find one. Now the lurk from behind. They don't check right, and Dix with a 2K shuts them down. Reyna is all that's left for Flu Esports, and in a top position as Night Raid has just strung together 5 wins in a row now.
Yeah, I was going to say that Reyna, Vel is very, very good on the side of Flu Esports, but I don't know about going up against 2.5 players there, because that Jet was down about 30 or 40 health, I think it was. Either way, Flu has been playing well, but it just is not enough to take over what Night Raid is doing right now. We saw Dens with a couple of really sick kills. Also, a very, very good ultimate there just a round or so ago. There's nothing more satisfying than planting the spike and dropping that Viper ultimate. If you play Viper, it's fantastic stuff. Just so satisfying.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Flu Esports needs to just take it one round at a time. A lot of teams do a little better on that attacking side, that A and B site so far away. Sometimes those rotations can be hard to come by, in a timely manner. So, again, if you're Flu Esports right now, you just tell your team, let's take it one round at a time. Let's try to get to that 4 or 5 round mark before we switch sides. If a team like them is able to make this run of 5 wins in a row, so can we. So, again, Flu Esports just got to settle down a little bit. They do have the operator in hand now, but Oni and Shora, both with a headshot, are going to be hard to stop. These guys are on fire. As Grandson able to find another, the plant goes down in a 4v2, and Flu Esports is trying to get it together as Vexy finds one. Now on a 3v2, Night Raid doing a great job here of mixing up the strategies, getting some good rotation, some bomb plants down, but Crow with the operator from downtown finds one. Ani on the trade. Vexy gets another, now on a 1v1. Jet versus Vexy there, and he gets caught with a utility in hand, and Ani is absolutely popping off.
Oh, Vexy, what an effort there. What an effort there, but just getting caught in a bad situation with the utility. I've been there so many times. You think you're making the right move to keep somebody behind yellow, but no. There they are on the other side. Oh, big bummer right there, but a great round. Big round win again for Night Raid to keep this Flu Esports team kind of at bay, right? Night Raid not sitting like big time in the money, but they've got plenty of cash on hand, and a couple more round wins. They are going to be sitting really, really pretty in this first half.
Yeah, I mean, Oni over here with the op, still going to be maxed out at next round, so definitely plenty of money on the Night Raid side. Again, some marshals coming out here from Chrome and crew on the Blue Esports side. The economy not there as Vel finds a beautiful sheriff kill. Well, Huangdi from a distance is Chrome tucked under rafters here, trying to get a little peek. Can't find the no-scope as Grandson with a Phantom able to clean up on one. Now on a 4v3, the bomb is down. And again, Night Raid able to tuck into a good, safe position here, hold these angles as Blue Esports finds themselves trying to get this retake yet again. Drio's taking a lot of damage through the wall there as well. Grandson finds another, now a 3K for him. And he is just absolutely tearing up with a Phantom of 4K. 7-2, Night Raid on top, and they are starting to run away with it.
God, they are. Wow, they look so good. Flu, I mean, they're trying whatever they can. I don't know, on a map like Icebox, I have a hard time justifying the purchase of a Bucky when you could get something like a Ghost in a save round. That's something, you know. Anyway, my personal preference, it is what it is. We're moving into this next round full firepower, but yet again, Night Raid inching further and further away as far as the bank goes. Right? They got nothing but fat stacks over there, so even if they do lose a round, they're not going to lose their weaponry. They are fine right now taking control of this thing.
You know, Thunder, I love you, but sometimes in the eco round, they call me Garth Bucky Brooks. I am a fan of the Bucky. You got to get lucky with the Bucky, but it does happen. And occasionally you live and you die by it, but unfortunately didn't work in his favor there. Now on a 5v4 is Night Raid again, pressing toward that A site. We can see the bomb now starting to back off a little bit, head toward mid, see if they can draw out a rotation from Flu Esports and maybe find another pick here as they rotate toward that B site.
I think for Flu, it is really about patience. You know, I think in some of these cases, they're maybe getting a little too aggressive compared to, you know, what they really want to be, what they should be doing. You know, patience is key. The retakes are tough with a team like Night Raid. But if you can, again, be patient. Ooh, there is a huge ulti from Drios. Look at that.
Yeah, he's able to find one. I think he located another. I'm not sure. No, it didn't look like Sage must have just missed that there, but an excellent ult from Sova coming out. And now that bomb down, though, tucked away there again is Vexy able to get a nice ult, though, allowing them to get some room and see if they can create some pressure. Sage looking around the corner, and Vexy again getting caught with the utility in hand. Able to find that kill after death, though, as Drios gets the last one. And again, Flu Esports desperately needing a round. They're able to get one here, 7-3, a lot more feasible. We'll see if they can get to that 4 or 5 mark, though.
Yeah, you want to. You want to at this point, and you're hoping that you can. That was a fantastic effort. You know, it wasn't more than like 3 or 4 rounds ago that we saw Vexy get caught out in the open with the utility and get taken out by the Jet. That was an unfortunate circumstance. This time around, the utility actually goes and is totally effective. So that death is not like it's the worst thing in the world, to be completely honest. Vexy, big brain plays. That ulti comes in. I told you how I feel about the Viper ulti, man. Whew! I told you, and that one was fantastic.
Yeah, she's such a dangerous player, and I'm glad that they nerfed that initial decay down a little bit after that buff, because she was very strong there for a moment. But again, you know, we have this 2-1-2 setup, and Night Raid is off. Whether they go A or not, they often start with this full push on A. I would like to see maybe a little more manpower from Flu Esports starting off over here as well before they force that rotation. But again, Night Raid, like a boss, just coming in here, getting this plant down, the Viper ult as well. And now in a 4v4, Flu Esports finds themselves in another difficult position. Royce from the 410 box drops Chrome with a Phantom. And now the pressure begins to fold as it is 7-3 here. Sprays coming through the smoke. Froggleton drops down, and Shoro with a 2K. What can Flu Esports do to try to find one more round here before halftime?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 4-8 is much different from 9-3, which is much different from 10-2. You know, when you get to this point in the game, each round discrepancy just becomes more and more kind of devastating for your team, or it can be, to be honest. You know, I think Flu Esports, They are a team that can get back into this. It's not like they're playing horribly or anything like that. That's not the case. It's just that they need to tighten stuff up. You know what I mean? Some of these angles, they're maybe not checking as efficiently or as well as they should be, right? There's just some small things that if they clean up, I think that they can make a run at this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be important, you know, how they play once they switch sides as well. As we see Royce get a nice headshot there. But, you know, I think once they switch sides and get a feel of that pistol round, because they are now looking at a potential 9-3 or 8-4, you know, they have to really try to win that pistol round and give themselves a little room to work with. But, you know, again, I feel like a lot of teams do a little bit better on that attacking side, as we've seen Night Raid do here. Oni just absolutely destroying here this first half. But, you know, again, Flu Esports, it's a feasible thing, but they really are counting on some of these early rounds to get going here.
Yeah, you know, I think, look, Flu Esports, they can come out strong. They do have great strats and great communication, so I don't worry about them too much. The score line does worry me. The score line really does at this point, because that is quite a mountain to climb if you are Flu Esports. That deficit is going to be... it's a hard-fought battle from here. Now, it can happen. Last night, we saw a score line of 10-5. And that team that had 5 wins on the board ended up winning the game. So anything can happen. Valorant is an amazing game like that. However, it's going to take a massive effort from them. And again, to me, it's going to take cleaning a few things up on the side of Flu, but they can do it.
Yeah, I think the pistol round is going to be huge, and I think that third round, once you know, if they're able to win those first two, that full gun round is going to be a huge round. If they can take those, they can start to put a couple rounds under their belt, you know, and they might be looking at a 6-9 or something like that. That is more feasible, 7-9 again. And if you start to put the hurt on the economy, you know, it's something that you can do. But again, this first pistol round here of the half is going to be a very important one. We can see Dins lurking around yellow there, Chrome with a little bit of intel. Of course, that Viper utility comes out. Trios finds one, Shorvel, both on the trade now in a 4v2, and this is the lead they need here to start off. And a nice shot there from Dins, playing a little ring around the rosy here as he's able to find one. Grabson on the trade as well, now on a 2v2 as they slightly even things up here. Vexy ringing out some shots again, going to get caught with utility. Unfortunate. Up top, Fraggleton finds the kill now in a 1v1 though. No help for Fraggleton, and Grantson able to clutch Night Raid with a 3K, and that is not good.
Man, that... I'm telling you, wow, Dens. I mean, great stuff. Look, the KDA doesn't necessarily tell the whole story when it comes to Dens on this side of Night Raid. Dens is playing so well. The utility is going out in the perfect positions, and then right there to dance around yellow in a 2v1 like that and keep the round going, and eventually that turned the tides of the round itself in the way of Night Raid, and it was fantastic. This team looks great right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're just playing so well. Of course, Oni is absolutely dominating as well. And with the judging another, Grantson, Royce both find a kill. Vel on the trade, but Grantson able to get another. And now they are really just cleaning house over here as Night Raid, again, you know, only losing to that team that's in that grand final spot up there. So, you know, Night Raid has made a heck of a run down here in the losers bracket, and they're showing, you know, that they want a revenge opportunity.
They do. They do. You know, we said it even before the game. You know, a team this talented that goes down against another very, very talented team, right, in round number 1, that just sets you on this kind of war path, right? It just sets you down this path where it's like nothing is holding you back, right? You know, if I'm in that position, you get to the mindset of, I don't have anything left to lose, right? I'm playing with my hair on fire. I'm just ready to rip at the beginning of every single round. And that's the way this Night Raid team looks.
Yeah, I mean, they are just running through them right now. You can tell they've been playing together, the team chemistry, the comms, they have the strats down. You know, of course, the, you know, Flu Esports taking a time out here to talk things over, but 11-3, you didn't win the pistol round. You've started to lose, you know, more and more rounds now. And what do you do to kind of change things up here, Thunder?
Well, you have the timeout, right? Timeout to just kind of regroup and look at things and say, okay, if they win 3 more times, this is it. This is it for our tournament, and it's been a great tournament for Flu, right? So that's why they're going to take this time, and they're going to go over things and just say, all right, let's home base. Let's figure things out for these next few rounds and get ourselves back into this. It's not unattainable, but it is very, very difficult right now.
Yeah, I mean, Night Raid has just done a great job. The crosshair placement, just the rotations, the angles, and getting those one taps, winning the gun battles, the engagements, and right now Night Raid just being the better team here today in this best of one, and that's why it's so hard sometimes, in a best of one, as they say, on any given Sunday. And here we are at the Sunday Championship, and right now Night Raid is looking to keep that push going.
They are. Look. I'm excited to see this round. We're looking like a lot of firepower here. So, maybe not, though.
Yeah, that Dart's going to come out, get a good intel there onto Chrome. And again, Oni in a good position here with the judge. But what a shot from Grandson. Chrome back onto Oni. And a beautiful headshot. The brain explodes. And just that, you always feel good about those ones.
Oh, Chrome. That was so... just naughty. Oh!
Din's able to find one there. Chrome gets that one as well. Now on a 2v1 though. Time ticking away. Din's jumping down. Tries to find the right click. Shora able to clutch it up though. 12-3. Ladies and gentlemen, Night Raid is at match point.
They sure are. Look at that. This Night Raid team, they are after it. They want it. They have said, you know what? I've had enough of this loser's bracket. I want to get back up there. I want to get back up there to the top, take on the top team. And that is exactly what they are doing right now. They have proven that they have the talent to do it. They need one more win against this Flu Esports team that, again, Flu is very good. They are. Flu is a great team.
Get out of my way.
It just, Night Raid is coming on so strong on this map. They have the feeling for it. Oh, Reyna goes down fast. Bell is not someone you want to lose right away in a round. Oh.
Yeah, they're just in a tough position here. Night Raid only dropping 3 rounds to Flu Esports and just showing how talented they are as Vexy, Dan's both finding a trade there. Now pushing up toward that mid a little bit as Jet is pressing the A site with the bomb. Fraggleton able to find one there on the Sova. And now in a 3v2, Jet with no health over here into the corner of sight. That's Chrome trying to get the bomb down. Din's on that flank from behind as well. And now about to run into each other. He could get a good kill on the shore. Oh, no, he escapes just up the line in time. Now from behind, Chrome able to find that one in a 2v1 though. Din's searching, has the intel he needs. Yeah, and what a shot from Royce to cap it off. And we have your winners. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Night Raid taking it home and advancing to the loser bracket finals.
Unreal stuff. That last shot out of Royce.